All right, we popping bottles.
Yeah, I'm about to hit it. 1, 2.
I'm your host, Zoe. In front of me, directly in front of me, I have Lauren. Say hey, Lauren.
What's up?
To Lauren's left, I have William.
Yeah.
What you want to be called?
My name Rob.
Right? And to the left of him is Travis.
Hey.
And we outside.
We outside,
y'all.
We really inside right now.
But we talk about
we got these bottles popping. We definitely
we got bottles popping. We're here to tell you about outside. So that reminds me, I want to tell y'all about my fucking day. So yesterday I spent all fucking day trying to figure out how to work this microphone. And so I'm Googling. I come home, I go to my mom's house to come back. I get back to Googling on how to make this microphone work. And somebody said to just use a different cord. So I'm in my head, I'm like, damn, I only have an iPhone. I don't know where I would find like an Android cord. And then it hit me. My vibrator's charger is an Android cord. So I brought it. It's actually this one right here. This is it.
Get in what you feeling,
Well, so I brought it in here and I plugged it in and I was like really hopeful that it would work and it didn't. So I went out and bought another microphone and now we're here. But on my way home from buying that microphone, somebody drove through a puddle and splashed water into my car because my windows were down. And I was very angry.
You wasn't.
That was the kind of shit that makes me want to be inside.
Fuck that, I'll stay outside, change my
What I wanted to do, respectfully, was chase after the man and tell him a sincere fuck you.
That's when I was gonna knock your lights out.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be ugly.
Zoe, I got a really question.
Yeah?
I got a really important question for you that I think the people ought to know. Who sold you that microphone today?
Oh, my ex. Oh my God, I didn't even think about that. So I go into Best Buy, right? And I like have this microphone pulled up on my phone. I know what I'm looking for. And I don't know where the microphones are in Best Buy because they got signs for everything except for fucking microphones. They got signs for games, they got signs for cameras, no microphones. So I'm walking around, and this dude comes up to me because I'm on my phone, like looking down, looking at the microphone, looking for something that matches. And this dude comes up to me and he's like, hey, how can I help you? And I look up, and it's my fucking ex. And I'm like, I'm good. I'm just here I'm browsing. And then I look to my left, the microphone's right there. I get that skedaddle. We out. Outside. Here. So shout out to my ex for helping me find this microphone. Also shout out to the man who told me that a dildo charger would work.
Fuck my ex.
Well, we got it. Fuck all our exes.
Yeah, why are we here? This is sincere.
Why the man knew about the dildo charger?
Look, he didn't look. He didn't specifically say a dildo charger, but my brain knew that I had one in a drawer next to my dildo. Sorry, Mom.
Nah, what kind of shit he getting into?
Mom,
yeah, you can use your bullets charger for this.
Sir.
Why do you know that?
Sir, excuse me, sir.
Activities do you get involved
Do you
in?
have one of those special things that you use to
Like, is this
help
something you
yourself
need to
out
tell us?
lately? It might help.
What? Oh, right. So he's like, look, if you got a dildo, use the charger.
He probably was saying. So I found this out like a couple of years ago.
No, he didn't really say that in the post. He just said find a better cord. And
Better call it. My daughter used a dildo charger, sir.
well, that's where my brain went. I said, damn, my dildo be charging like 30 minutes. I'm about to use this one. It still didn't fucking work. It's a lightning charger.
Lightning charges. Oh.
It still didn't fucking work.
Get right back in the game.
So, for anyone who doesn't know, outside is all the stuff you're not supposed to do. It's everything bad.
Not necessarily.
Now, it's everything bad. Now my friend group is easily influenced, and it takes I don't even want to hear it. It takes no time it's a chain reaction. Truthfully, it's a chain reaction. We'll be at work and somebody will be like, we outside tonight? And then look at somebody else and be like, I don't know, are we outside tonight? And they say yes, and then everybody around is like, outside. You know the Nemo movie where they're like, that's us. outside, that's us.
We be across the whole fucking place.
Yes, we be across the Democrats screaming, oh, we outside tonight, we outside. And you're like, damn, right. It's Sunday, and we outside still. Right, all you had to say is outside.
We outside? Hey, man.
Outside,
I guess. I don't have to be to work on time.
It don't matter what day of the week it is. What night was it that we were on Bourbon Street?
Wednesday.
It was a Wednesday night. We were on Bourbon Street until God knows how late. Lauren, when I think of that night, all I see is that picture of Lauren.
Oh my God.
For her demon picture?
Lauren, I took this picture, and it was really because me and Will were making fun of somebody in the group message. But Lauren's in the background, and she looked like she had too much outside. She looked like she took outside straight to the face.
Outside,
She was possessed. It was something serious. So.
Damn.
And then I had to get up for my CPR class the next morning. That was that struggle.
Right.
I don't know how it looked. I woke up that morning and felt like I needed to throw up. I don't usually get hungover. But, so I don't know how you were functioning through that day. And I didn't mind Gabby have to go to work that day, the next day too. Yeah. That was actually, hold up. That was my and Gabby's anniversary. And they said, let's go to Bourbon Street. And suddenly everybody's on Bourbon Street on a Wednesday night at 12 o'clock in the morning. We're in a Spanish bar. Nobody speaks Spanish. And we just vibing on a Wednesday. And that's a perfect example of why outside is dangerous. Now, again, though, outside doesn't have any day of the week. So, like, Sunday Fun Day.
Sunday Fun Day is the best outside.
Sunday Fun Day is what started outside for us.
Yeah.
Because, so we had a Sunday Fun Day where we had a shot competition. And
I don't even know how it started.
I don't even know how that started. I don't know whose idea it was to say, let's go down every bar on Bourbon Street and see who makes the best green tea shot. But I think we got, like 6 green tea shots deep.
I don't know. We was deep into it.
We had already been taking shots of other things and drinking other things. And at some point,
I'm pretty sure
we start going up and down Bourbon Street, walking into random bars and asking for their best green tea shot.
Yeah, we was not there.
Let me tell you how that ended. Let me tell you how that turned out. You had all 4 of us, me, you, Will, and Travis, on a bull.
So that's how that ended. We ended up inside of the Boot Scootin' Rodeo on Bourbon Street. Big shout out to them because a couple of their bartenders hang out with us at the Democrat. But all 4 of us got on the bull on Bourbon Street and rode that motherfucker like it was our job. And not one of us did not show any enthusiasm while riding that bull.
That man controlling the bull tried to steal y'all IDs too.
Look, also, so the next day I wake up, I'm like, man, I lost my ID. I did not lose my ID. It was in my pants the whole time. But I was thoroughly convinced. William had me thoroughly convinced that the bull man stole my ID. He did not. How they ended up back in my pants?
He probably followed you at your address.
You're not wrong there. You're not wrong about that.
You know what I learned that day? I learned you gotta eat before you go outside. So
I learned that day I don't really like green tea shots as much as I fucking thought.
Why he need our IDs around a bull?
We already got in there.
What he need our ID for?
a liability waiver in case he killed us on that thing.
We couldn't just sign a paper. He needed our ID.
He had to prove.
We still had to sign a paper though, didn't we?
Yeah.
I learned I can't go nowhere without somebody not knowing me.
That's true. I learned that I can eat chicken tenders with my fucking eyes closed.
I learned that it's possible to spend $80 on chicken tenders.
I still don't know if I had chicken tenders or regular chicken.
William still don't remember what he ate that day, but at some point down Bourbon Street, we were like, damn, it's 6:00 at night and we haven't eaten a single fucking thing, and we're probably 6 or 7 shots deep, not including everything else we drank. So we walk into Willie's Chicken Shack on Bourbon. Shout out Willie's Chicken Shack. We don't know if you're making chicken with chicken or rats, but it's okay. Because my eyes were closed, so I couldn't see it. I was a fucking sleep. I was not functional. I don't even remember how that night ended. How did we get home?
Me.
Oh, no. That night, we had a bike racing competition down Bourbon Street. Those little people that pedal the bikes.
Oh my god, I didn't even think about that. So we did.
We won.
We did end up at Ghost Bar that night too. No, we drove past Ghost Bar.
We went to City Bar.
Oh my god, we did.
And that's when you gave me that shit that got you put in jail.
It's all coming back to me now. Now I gotta mention that. So
we went to State Bar.
we did. So we went to City Bar, and I want y'all to know the most dangerous shot combination ever is any tequila. Don't matter how shitty or how good. Don't matter what the temperature is, but you put a few drops of hot sauce in that tequila, and you're not tasting it. So that shit is dangerous. So dangerous. I went to jail for a DUI. Do not drink and drive. I'm not condoning this by any means, but the night I went to jail, it was because I probably had half a bottle of well tequila, hot as hell, with hot sauce in it.
What to get you for your birthday?
But yeah, man, that bike. Whoever was riding with me, our bike.
That was me.
Our bike person was trash. He was scary.
Told you.
I think Travis, did we not bribe our man? Like if he got, we were like, damn, if you.
We bribed both of them. So the thing is, whoever won, the opposite person who lost had to pay $100 to the winning driver, and Will had to pay $100 to our driver and pay for his own driver.
Damn.
Because I'm driving.
How that felt,
bike,
Will?
man, and I told him to take off. So we just drive.
We had a girl. We had a girl that beat him.
Oh, she probably had them hamstrings from fucking hell, and she was pumping that shit.
My fucking rider was scared.
She wanted that money. He didn't want
Ask him
money.
where we going. Don't worry about where we going. Just ride.
She had them hustling hamstrings. She said
She was moving. She hopped on the sidewalk and everything.
She must be good at riding dick.
We got cheated. No, she got cheated.
We did get cheated.
Ain't no way she not.
I feel cheated.
Where's she at?
Look, if you're
Test your theories out.
if you're the girl riding a bike with the 4 drunk people on Bourbon Street, God knows when, on a random Sunday, please hit us up because we want to test a theory. So
you know what day we was really outside?
what day?
That fucking Wednesday, man.
I'll talk about that. I'll talk about the tattoo.
Okay.
I'm gonna get tattooed.
How did that even happen?
I don't know. I was in
What?
church.
What tattoo session are you talking about? The one I was there for, or no? Oh my God, I forgot about that. Because look, we was inside until suddenly it was like, let's go out to the car and take shots before our tattoos, and we was doing that.
And then we was outside.
So somewhere we decided that we were gonna get matching tattoos. We didn't know. No, hold up. Y'all had plans. William and Travis had plans to go get tattoos, and I think I said I wanted to go, and Lauren was like, I'll go too. So everybody comes to our house. We're taking shots, getting ready to go to the tattoo shops. Terrible fucking idea, because if you drink, you bleed more. So we get in the car, go to the tattoo shop. On the ride there, we're all drinking out of a Jameson bottle.
Get the rum.
Yeah.
And a rum bottle. We're just passing it around a car like it's a normal thing to do.
The CDC would not recommend.
Right, CDC would not recommend. That's probably how COVID was started.
Right.
But
Not
so
the same household.
we passing around this liquor bottle, and we go into the tattoo shop, and we're like, damn, what tattoos are we getting? And somehow all 4 of us ended up with question marks on our fucking fingers.
Not questioning that the entire time.
Not questioning why the fuck we were doing it in the first place.
That was not. the brightest thing I did.
Hey.
But I was kind of too deep into it.
Once we agreed to it, there was no...
It was too deep. Look, by the time we had agreed to it, it was too deep. It was too late to change the idea. So now there's 4 of us with question marks on our fingers. Mine's on my ring finger. So...
Same, sis.
Yeah. So, actually, I had...
That's a real example of how peer pressure
Hear me out.
exists.
There was a dude at my house one time, and he was like, "What does that mean? It doesn't mean you're never going to get married?" And I was like, "At this point, sir, probably." Like, at this point, it's questionable. That's what the question mark fucking stands for.
Always outside.
Bailey, if you're listening to this, she's talking about you.
Hey, one night she won't be outside.
Bailey is the life of the party, without a doubt. We could all be sad and exhausted, and Bailey is fucking lit no matter what. She's like serotonin is just like radiating out of her fucking body.
What's the shit that she always scream out? Everybody get in the car, bitches.
She said, "Get in the car, bitch. We going to Chili's." So one time, my favorite memory of Bailey though is 4th of July. We worked like what, a 6 or 7 hour shift in the morning. We worked a day party at the Democrat on 4th of July. It was a lot of fucking fun. But then afterwards, we were like, okay, we're gonna go out to this other club for another party.
See, y'all missed the in-between shit.
Look,
and everything.
I'm without speaking on the in-between shit just yet, from my personal experience, we get into Blue Eye and she's got a doll head. And she's like, "Look, it's Cassie." And another one of my coworkers looks at me and goes, "She really brought a doll head in here." And I'm like, where is she? I walk up to her in Blue Eye and she puts the doll head in my face and she's like, "Meet Cassie." And I'm like, oh my fucking God. Cassie looks like Chucky without scars. Cassie is scary. It's just her head. She's got a full face and she's got some scary fucking hair. So,
rest in peace, Cassie.
Rest in peace, Cassie. So we're at Blue Eye and we're like, okay, it's time to go to the other club. So we get ready to walk over. And Bailey's like, "Yeah, I'm bringing Cassie into the club. I'm bringing her." And we're all like, ain't no way they're going to let her into this club. This bougie looking ass club with this fucking doll head. It's not Blue Eye, okay? It's far from Blue Eye. So we're like, there's no way she's going to fucking bring this fucking doll head in. And we get in line and security takes it from her. And I kept walking after that because I was like, I don't want to be associated with this, but y'all can tell her what happened.
I think this is best from William's perspective.
I definitely told the security to take it. I definitely told them to take it. And she kept trying to fight with them to keep it. I said, "No, take it and just throw it away, please." And she went back and got it, and I told Laura, "You have to be in charge now because I can't handle it right."
Well, so we get into the club and we like going to walk upstairs, and we turn around and Bailey's gone.
Laura right behind me. Laura, where's she at? I don't know.
Bailey's gone. We don't know where Bailey is. And I think I looked at you and I was like, she's outside getting that fucking doll head. Y'all better go. Somebody has to go get her because she gonna get banned from this place for trying to bring a doll head.
I walked back downstairs because I'm like, oh shit, I guess I gotta go get her. Because I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, I left her there. I knew she wasn't behind me and I left her there because she was screaming at this man over this Cassie, okay? She was dedicated to getting her Cassie back. So I go all the way upstairs and Will looks at me and he's like, "Where's Bailey?" And I played off. I'm like, "I don't know. I thought she was behind us." so then me and William go downstairs to go get her, and she is, I kid you not, it's been like at least 5 to 10 minutes at this point, still screaming over trying to get this doll head into this club. And I'm like, "You have to let it go. We have left you. We have made it upstairs to our section, and you are still down here screaming over this doll head."
That was.
We had to convince the security to just hold on to the doll head.
Like, please don't throw it away. Please give it to her when we leave. I wanted to do. So Bear just texted me a picture of her drinking out of a Jameson bottle, and said, "Cheers to the first episode of Toxicity." And then she said, "Also, I low-key look like a baby alive doll." She kind of does.
Speaking of Bear, Bear, the other week, she was outside because she had a whole doll and a doll carrier at the Democrat.
Oh, her and Bailey both. They both have Raggedy Ann dolls, okay? And so there was this... The theory behind that, though, is they had this TikTok where it was like people buy baby dolls and then they treat them how they would want to treat other people that they don't like. Oh. So they just carry around these Raggedy Ann dolls and beat the shit out of them. I actually helped Bear waterboard one of these dolls.
We're going to jail.
That was dope. That was real dope.
It was It was a dark.
What was happening?
It was dark.
I gave y'all the idea to waterboard a fucking dog.
I wore them on my pants and people kept rubbing them.
Say, you know, we went to fish bar. They was hanging the fucking dog out the window. Like they had the dog hanging out on the fucking house.
I'm mad. Let's talk about Fish Bar really quick because Fish Bar looks fucking lit.
Yeah, they don't got fishes.
So the owner of the Democrat.
So the owner of the Democrat also owns Fish Bar.
Yeah, he owns Fish Bar. It's a new bar.
It's not anywhere near us, but it looks fucking lit. Yeah. And I would be honored to get fucked up in Fish Bar.
We're going to Fish Bar.
We're going to
Oh, so we're going outside.
So see what I'm.
All of a sudden we outside.
This is what it takes. It takes literally no convincing. All William said was we going to Fish Bar on Sunday, and Lauren said we outside.
Nah, Trev, we already made that decision. We outside Sunday, y'all.
Yeah.
Fish Bar.
We outside Sunday.
I was talking to Rob. I'm punished.
You're not punished. We never punish from outside. And if you punish from outside, it's like a few hours.
There's no such thing as being punished from outside. However, there are a few times I feel like I need to have been punished from outside with the way my head hurts the next day.
Hold up. Speaking of outside, let me tell y'all about what happened to me on Thursday.
Oh my God.
So I went to my job, my professional job, and I'm getting off, and I'm like, I'm gonna come home and behave and, get some cleaning done, go to bed early because I had work that. I get a text from Zoe, and she's like, come to Elephant Hill. And I'm like...
You can say what the fuck it is.
Elephant Hill. I was like, damn, that sounds like a fun ass book.
I said, hold on, what the fuck is that?
Okay, so I get a text from Zoe as I'm getting home, about to behave myself, to join her at Monkey Hill.
Not Monkey Hill. Oh my God.
That's the name of the bar. It's actually Monkey Hill.
I don't want to go to Elephant Hill.
That would sound better.
So, I get there. And her and her little friend already fucked up. Like, they already gone.
As a preface, we went day drinking, and we had giant-ass cups of rum from fucking Port of Call. So it was like 30 minutes in, and I couldn't see straight. It was not a good situation.
So we decide, after Monkey Hill, that we're going to go meet her family for dinner. And... we get there, and I'm like, okay, this is going to be where they sober up. This is going to be where they're going to eat some food, they're going to sober up.
Nah.
Boy, you was fucking wrong.
They were...
Say what she texted everybody.
They were outside. We went to a pizza place, y'all. Y'all ever spent $300 on a pizza place?
Fuck no.
Because we did. We spent $300
Our tab was like $300.
Because Zoe kept asking for more rounds of shots at a pizza place.
Who's she trying to be like?
Zoe texted the group and was like, hey kids, what y'all doing? What?
Will said that was the moment he knew I was drunk. Cause what? Cause I called y'all kids?
You call us children. He said, hey children, what y'all doing? And I was like, yeah, she drunk. She definitely drunk.
That was so. The friend I was with was playing the poker machines at Monkey Hill, and he brought back a poker ticket, and I'm holding it in my hand, and I kid you not, I remember feeling like this bitch fell out of my hand, and the whole time I'm looking on the ground like, where is it? And Lauren's holding it in front of my face like, Zoe, it's right here, and I'm like, oh. She said, oh, you drunk.
Yeah, I grabbed it out.
Look, it's not very often that I'm like so drunk that like I am doing shit like that, but that was one of those days where like I was probably, my mom said I was screaming in the pizza place and I really needed to be quiet because they were regulars over there.
They were there tonight, actually.
Oh my God.
Notice who didn't get invited, us.
Right, yeah, so shout out Mom for going to Tavolino tonight and not inviting us.
They was embarrassed about outside.
They didn't want any of that again. I had actually somebody said, what day is it? And I thought it was Friday.
It was Thursday.
It was Thursday.
It was a Thursday. I had work the next day, and after the pizza place, fiasco. Your mama had to drive my car home. Your friend was passed out on the sofa within 3 seconds of being there.
All right, let's talk about the 2 times we went to the pool at Travis's apartment. Because the first time we went to the pool, I was so outside that I was sitting there and the smell of the chicken wings was going to make me throw up.
Oh, that was when the murder scene happened.
That was when the murder scene happened. So we went and had a pool day with Travis and Bailey, Will, you. And we got too drunk. Somehow a bottle of Jameson almost always gets involved in our plans. Except for tonight, thank God. So
as of now.
Until one
Not
pops
yet.
up, right? Bear gonna show up with the bottle of Jameson she was just fucking drinking out of, like, here, bitch. So far too obliterated. We were drinking also room temperature high noons because we didn't bring a cooler down with us. And I was fucked up. I was too fucked up. Like, drinking and playing mermaids in the water, not a good combo.
So we decided to order some pizza.
Right, so we ordered pizza, and the lady spills all the wing sauce up the stairs on her way there.
No wing sauce left on the wings.
No wing sauce left on the wings, but it
It
sure.
was some murder.
Look, yeah, walking back up to the apartment, it looked like somebody fucking dragged the body up that bitch. It was scary.
A body of buffalo sauce.
But the second time we had a pool party,
No, I was way too outside.
William was too outside. So we had another pool situation at Travis's house. We got drunk there, and then we said, okay, we're gonna do beer pong at me and Lauren's house. So we go back home, we start playing beer pong. It's a whole lot of fun. And at some point we were like, okay, let's go to Bounds. So we go to Bounds, and I look over and William's asleep on a bar top.
I ain't never seen William that outside.
I've never in my life seen William so outside. I look over and that man is 2 elbows on the bar, face down, sleep. I'm like,
and
oh.
then you see the blind leading the blind. Bailey's drunk ass
Right,
trying to
Bailey.
feed him
So
a burger.
Bailey is almost as outside as Will is, and is holding a burger with 2 hands and is trying to put it in Will's face while Will's face is buried in his arms. So he can't even see this burger she's trying to put in his face.
Not hitting her the whole time, telling me just take her body.
And she's looking at us like, he won't eat it. He won't eat it. And I'm like, he's not awake. He's asleep right now. Like, Will is not functional. Like,
He's not here anymore.
right, Will has left the building. This is his carcass. This is what he left behind. He'll come get this in the morning, okay? He's at home right now. He's asleep. So she's like trying to put this burger in Will's face, and she's equally as fucked up as she is. She's just awake.
And then she takes a bite.
Yeah, she's like, okay, I'll eat it for you, and takes a bite.
Eat that motherfucker when y'all left.
Oh, ate the whole thing, I'm sure. Look, shout
It took her a
out.
good 20 minutes to do it though.
That was a.
But let's backtrack a little bit to the reason why Will, you, and I were all so fucked up. It's because Bailey went around with these bottles pouring.
Hennessy. Look, I want y'all to know, and Travis knows this because I've said it maybe 700 times, but I can't drink Hennessy. Dude. I can't drink tequila or Hennessy. That puts me under. Like,
You know what
done
got
for.
me?
Done for. Hennessy, what do I say? So tequila puts me in jail, and Hennessy gets me pregnant. Like, I can't drink Hennessy, okay?
I don't drink Hennessy either, but I do drink tequila, so I won't let you go to jail. I don't think.
At least I hope not. I mean, I'll do my best to try not to put you back in jail.
No, they gonna be in there
It was that
together.
rum that got me because we was taking shots of like the Jameson and stuff, and then I told somebody go get the rum. And then I started smoking with y'all, which I don't smoke anymore, which made it even worse. And I'm screaming, go get rum.
That was bad. Mario comes out the bathroom. He looks at me. He goes, "Will's not okay." I'm like,
Not.
I didn't think so. I'm looking for Macy whole time. Macy with Will. Macy's like, Uncle Will, are you? Macy's my dog, by the way. We're looking to put the dogs in their crates so we could go to Out of Bounds, and I can't find Macy, and she's in the bathroom with Will.
I'm doing that weed and everything.
She was checking on me.
Oh, she was making sure her Uncle Will was okay.
It's like a kickstand right now.
I remember coming home that night and I said, Zoe, did somebody throw up in our bathroom? Because it smelled like throw up. And she's like, that was Will. I'm not even gonna lie, sorry Bailey, but I accused Bailey at first. I was like, oh, Bailey must have thrown up in here. And she said, no, that was Will.
Right, we both were like, damn, Will's never as outside as I feel like Will. Hear me out. Will is like a lighthouse. He's like the beacon. When we're fucked up, I can just look at Will and be like, okay, I'm gonna be fine. Like that night, Will was not the lighthouse. Which reminds me though, is so my little sister's in town, and we're like, okay, we're gonna take her out, give her a good time. So everybody that was supposed to come with us ends up staying home, or they have other plans. So it ends up just being me, my sister, Lauren, and Will. Poor Will for having to be alone with 3 drunk white-ass females on Bourbon Street.
I just kept looking over and he was just giving us this look like...
He was like, damn, this is... What the fuck did I get stuck with? So we end up... So we're pre-gaming at the Democrat and we're fucked up. We're like, okay, we're ready to go to Bourbon Street. We're ready to go. So we all get in an Uber, go into Bourbon Heat. And the whole time, Chloe's like, I'm not drunk. I'm not drunk. I'm not drunk. And me and Will are both looking at each other like...
That sounds like something.
That's just like that. What that guy said about having one drink. Like, that's just something that somebody who is drunk would say. So she's like, oh, I'm not drunk. I'm not drunk. And then she takes my drink from me. And she's like, what's this? And I'm like, the same thing you're drinking. And she's like, oh, well, it tastes better than mine. So you can have mine, and I'll take yours. And I'm like,
cut punch.
And then I'm dancing, and this motherfucker kicks me dead in my lady parts. And I think at that moment, my soul leaves my body. I'm done for. I'm done. I'm like, damn.
But she wasn't drunk.
And then she goes, but I'm not drunk though. I'm like, ain't no way you would do that sober, because if we were both sober right now, I'd have backhanded you clean in the face. Sisterly love, but clean in the face. But it didn't end there though, because we leave Bourbon Heat to go to Blue Eye.
Yeah.
And she's done for there. Well, I leave Blue Eye earlier than everybody else, and she gets stuck with y'all. And I heard she spent her whole night calling Travis daddy. She's like, it's okay, y'all can leave. Daddy's got me. I'm like, what, bitch?
Somebody know how we ended up at the strip club.
Yeah, how did y'all end up at the strip club?
I don't know.
It was Ronnie's birthday.
It was Ronnie's 21st birthday. So that's not the first time my sister has accidentally ended up at the strip club though, because like 3 weeks ago I was in Boulder visiting her, and we're like, man, we want to go out. It's like a Thursday. So we're scrolling through, trying to figure out where to go, and we go to this one bar, and one of the girls would like gets her ID taken because they're not 21, and
it don't matter finesse a bouncer.
Right, so the guy's like, yeah, steals the ID. So we're like, okay, well, let's go to this other, there's people behind us who are like, oh, well, we're gonna go to, I can't remember what it's called, but they're like, oh, we're gonna go here. So we're like, well, we're gonna go here too. So we follow them, we go in, and it took me maybe 2 seconds to realize that we were walking into a strip club, but my sister and her friend didn't know any better. So we walk in, and my sister taps me on the shoulders, and she goes, Zoe, that girl has no shirt on. And I'm like, we're at a strip club. And she's like, well, we're already here. We might as well get drunk.
I love your sister. She is amazing.
She's a fucking character, dude. She's like, she leaves in a few days, and I'm going to be like genuinely upset. I've been with her for like the last month.
It's fine. Travis was gonna bring me home. And I was like, okay, yeah, we got it.
I think I talked to you on the phone, right? And you were like, I got her. She's fine.
She already. Pause the room real quick. I just need Zoe to just really quickly just throw in there what she was doing when she answered the phone to talk to her sister about the strip club situation.
She was outside.
Oh, no. She wasn't outside. Somebody was inside of her.
Okay. I might have been in the middle of... I might have been in the middle of extracurricular activities while answering said phone call.
No. You was on the phone with me like that?
So you was on the phone with me like that?
Travis, you want? This is Travis's part right here. You want to tell us about how Plank came along? Cause Plank be outside with us a lot.
Plank be fucked up.
So Plank is this
off Malibu
piece of wood with a face on him, and we just take him everywhere with us. But I'm gonna let Travis tell the story how Plank happened.
I found Plank and I created him.
Where'd you find him at?
At the Democrat, just laying around on the bar.
He was just at the Democrat? Oh, he was burnt.
So he was fucked up when you found him.
Yeah, he was still stuck.
Plank be drunk all the time.
Plank be drinking Malibu and getting drunk.
Man, Plank done been to Florida, Alabama, Mississippi.
Plank's been a few places. Plank's on it because I had a Sharpie in my purse. Ah, okay. See, Zoe has some insight on the situation.
So
Welcome back.
Look,
Travis comes up to the bar I'm working at with a piece of wood, and I'm like, man, it's Plank. And so I was like, I have a Sharpie in my purse. I pulled the Sharpie out, and Plank was born.
Yeah.
He's been to the escape room with us in Baton Rouge.
Plank be lit, son. He don't wear his seatbelt. It mind blows me.
Just say he's drunk all the time.
Right. It's safe to say if anybody is more outside than all of us, it's definitely Plank.
Yeah. Plank our mascot for outside.
Plank is the mascot for outside. We should have brought Plank the night that Bailey tried to bring the doll head to the club.
Hell no.
Nope.
Plank probably would have said,
Plank.
nah,
Plank got his own ID, son.
Somebody would have stole Plank.
They probably would have let Plank in. That dog wasn't coming in there. Plank would have got in.
Plank would have so got it. I put Plank in my
Plank would have
pants.
paid for the section.
Oh, Plank got his own money. He got that
his
shit.
own money. He get drunk like that every fucking night.
Dude, that's why all the liquor goes missing at the Democrat. It's Plank.
That probably.
That ain't have nothing to do with us. It's
That
Plank.
ain't got shit to do with us. That's Plank.
He ain't got nothing in there. I swear I just stocked them shelves.
Oh, bro.
That's where all them White Claws go. Plank be drinking all them black cherry White Claws, huh?
I just put White Claws out.
Y'all be thinking that?
I know who takes the black cherry. I know who takes the black cherry.
Black cherry. That's the Democrats' owner.
Gone. Done for.
That made me feel stupid because I ain't have black cherry out. Sir, we just opened.
Gone.
This is the first day of the week. Nothing out.
We not ready yet. Chloe said she's about going outside tonight. She said, where do you want to go?
What time it is?
I said, we'll pick. It's 9.
I mean, it's kind of early.
You inside, Lauren. Stay your ass inside.
See, this is what I mean when I say that Lauren is easily influenced because we already said no, Lauren's going to stay home.
She got that FOMO.
Right. And she said, well, what time is it? Because I might get squeezed in a few hours outside before work tomorrow.
You said that last time.
Right, you said that last Thursday. How that worked out for you?
She be like,
The whole time Lauren slapping, I was like, I'm pretty sure Lauren has work in the morning.
Now
it's like 2 o'clock. I'm pretty sure Lauren has work in the morning.
Now touching back on outside post work. So when we finish the night, we always go to Blue Eye because it's really close. So we end up there. I'm pretty sure they probably hate us because we all roll in at once, like an hour before they're getting ready to close, and they're like, we know these motherfuckers are gonna stay in here till the lights come on. And we know they're gonna ask us to play the middle 7 times.
And they do it.
And they do it.
But I think at this point they don't even need us to ask no more.
No, at this point they see the group of people on the stage in black clothes, and they're like, all right, somebody play the Chainsmokers, the middle.
That's our club now.
So how did that become like our like?
That was Bailey.
No.
What was?
So it came on one night, and then everybody just started dancing in the middle. So.
Because it was open because there was nobody else in there but us.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it was like a Friday night.
Because they played it twice for us.
Yeah, and so somehow it became the Democrats' theme song, and now we listen to.
That ain't my goddamn theme song.
You know you let that bitch.
Y'all don't see me go in the goddamn middle.
Absolutely. I have a video of you in the middle. I don't even want to hear it.
Somebody forced me to.
That's all we need. That's all we need.
There's a video of you in the
Put on
middle.
somebody, shoot the club up, shit. Then I'll meet y'all in the middle.
What's your line?
He's so damn scared the bullet's gonna miss him.
His favorite line is from "Wipe Me Down."
Yeah.
Yeah, what's that line? How's that line go?
And
I
check
pull
me
up
at the door, ain't even tell her what boy. He
Yeah.
get excited when that part come off.
That's his personal motto. He got it on a wall in his room.
Now, speaking of Wipe Me Down, we're in Destin one night, and we're at, what?
Coyote Ugly.
Coyote Ugly.
That's what it was?
Yeah. So we're in Coyote Ugly. We've been there all night.
Listen
really,
to this
really
country
people
music.
watching because it's hot as hell. We people watching. We listening to this dude standing up in his wheelchair. Dude got on a stage in his wheelchair.
The white meat.
Yeah, in Coyote Ugly. So we out there. We listen. We just people watching because the music's alright. The people are even
It's
funnier.
country music.
Right. It's
What we know about that?
It's Florida vibes. It's giving me very much Florida.
Right.
So then the DJ goes, "We got anybody from Louisiana out here?" Me and Lauren run out in the fucking crowd and we start dancing a little boosie. And after the first song, I'm ready to go. Everybody else ready to go, and Lauren is stuck on the dance floor. And she's like, "This is from New Orleans. This is from me. This is that shit." And we're like, "Oh my!" Right? He just keeps saying, he just keeps saying, "Bitch, I'm from Louisiana." And Lauren's like, "I'm from Louisiana." We're like, "We all are. Let's go." And that was the night Lauren was like trying to break onto the beach with her flashlight from work. That fucking bright ass flashlight.
So everything. Okay, can we just talk about how like we went out in Florida? Everything closes at like 1 or 2, and that is just like a foreign thing to us because
You literally have to get up early in the fucking morning to do everything.
Yeah.
right, because like New Orleans, we don't close. We go all night, 6 a.m., 7 a.m. Sun's coming up. I'm not even home yet, and then I sleep all day. Like the daytime
Right.
is the nighttime
Every
here.
other state they close at like 2. Like that's their cutoff.
I'm up.
Yeah.
That's what, so like what? So what time do they start going out at? Like 10? Like that's too early.
Go like way in
They gotta go at 7.
Right?
They have to wake up at 7
No,
a.m.
but that's the thing though is
8 o'clock, I'm at the door.
because we'll go out at like 10 o'clock at night too, and still be up until 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. And so do they just not go as hard as we do,
But I
or
guess for them to like get the full capacity of how we go out,
what? Right.
they have to go out like real early.
Well, they pregame at dinner and then they go from there.
Because some places like they close their liquor stores at 8 o'clock in the afternoon.
Y'all ever heard?
Early.
There's some states
Yeah.
where liquor stores aren't open on Sunday.
Yeah.
Sunday is my
Other
favorite day to get fucked up. Thank you,
Texas.
Jesus.
Sunday
Yeah.
fun day.
When I was younger, I remember living in Georgia, and I remember my dad was so excited when you could buy beer on Sunday now.
Alabama,
I was so
no.
mad. Go to Texas for a fucking vacation. It's another vacation. We leave the
Montana,
water park
too.
and think you're gonna go get some alcohol. They're like, "Oh, we can't serve alcohol. It's Sunday."
Yeah.
What the fuck does that mean?
Hear me out.
Yeah, church.
Hear me out. So my mom lived in Texas for a really long time, and I used to go visit her. And I know she's an alcoholic because there was never once a Sunday where I was there and she couldn't get something to drink. That's how I know like the alcoholism flew from her to me because I've never heard of that. And I was born in Texas. She just had a stock for Sundays. Look, they closed on Sunday, so I got 7 bottles of tequila for the night.
Like I gotta mentally prepare.
Right.
It's at 7.
Look, I'm telling you, that shit's genetic. Look, my mama has at least 2 French 75s before bed. Okay? At least 2. All right?
I remember next time I see it, I'm gonna make a mine.
Look, she's always looking for a new way to make a French 75. When I worked at Monkey Hill, she was like, "Can you make me one? Oh, I don't like this one. Make a different gin." She likes a good herbal gin with her simple syrup and her lemon
I
juice.
got this.
Pop it off
Got this.
with the Lamarga Prosecco.
I used to work at this place called the Carousel Bar.
And that's also her favorite place to go.
Where I learned how to make all these little fancy drinks that people give me crazy amounts of money for making for them.
Hey, Travis, really quickly, a big shout out to you for hiring me at the Democrat because I'm so tired of making those fancy fucking drinks that take 20 minutes to make one. Somebody came into the Democrat the other night and said, "Can you make me an old fashioned?"
I thought you were about to say a rainbow gin.
and was it a dude?
It was a girl.
Oh.
It might have been the same night because I think this girl was dating this guy and they were drinking an old fashioned. I said, "Baby, I want to be honest with you. I don't want to make you an old fashioned, and I don't even know if we have any bitters for it in the back.
We do.
I don't know where it's at. So you know what I did? You know what I did? I muddled an orange and a cherry,
Nah,
and
you said you
did alcohol, and she said it was good.
You crazy. I told that dude, he came.
It's
and
not
asked
right,
me-
but it
She
was
probably
good.
didn't like it. She probably don't like her too sweet. Then.
Right.
That dude came and
Some
asked
people
me
like
for that. I
not too
said,
much simple.
"Man, we ain't got the stuff to make that." No, he asked the bartender, one of the bartenders, the other ones, and then they came and asked me, "Can you do it?" And I walked up to him. I said, man, we ain't got the stuff to make that. And then when he walked up, I turned to him, I said, real talk, we got all this shit right here. I'm not making that.
If we busy as hell, the last thing I'm doing is sitting there counting out 4 dashes of bitters to make you an old fashioned. If you come to a nightclub, please order something simple. Please order a White Claw. Please order a vodka and soda. Do not ask me for an old fashioned.
I'm gonna order some shit.
Man, you said that all wrong. We need you to order Super Premiums only.
Right. Order everything expensive, but don't order an
complicated. Don't order complicated.
Come
Expensive
on,
and complicated,
now
not
I gotta
the same.
take 20 minutes out of
Fuck
my
that, I want
out of my
something straight out the
time.
science lab.
You need to go to Ghost Bar then.
I got you. I'll
get you some serial killer going,
I
man.
want some shit that's gonna fog up with dry ice.
I got all that.
Ghost Bar does that, don't they? You know who's gonna be mad he's not on the first episode is Derek, but he don't fucking text back.
Nor does he ever come outside.
Right.
Yeah,
He wouldn't have fit on this episode anyway, because he'd be inside.
Two inside.
Two inside.
He only come outside. We buying sections. We ain't buying sections.
And that's right though. He
This is
did.
section
He
right
did
here?
only come outside the night we bought a section. Right.
So I had to show him a video that I got the section. That's
You
the
know,
only-
he texted me.
He said, "This real?" I was like, "Bruh."
He texted me after that. He said, "Man, he playing or y'all just like sitting there." I was like, "Nah, bro.
No,
it's
we really-
fun."
I learned everything
Yeah.
right there. He's still like, "All right, bro."
He too good for our regular outside. He wanna be on the high class outside, on the bougie outside.
He don't want to participate in the fuck shit. And look, I get it because there are some times that I really don't want to participate in the fuck shit either, but I end up dead in the middle.
I don't know what
The
y'all
amount
talking about.
look. So if y'all don't follow the podcast on TikTok, what is our app? It's at Toxicity Podcast on TikTok. There is a video of me every time we've ever been outside, and
more.
Even when we've been outside.
Even
So
before outside was
I'm
outside.
about to go follow it.
You're gonna have to. Why don't you already follow us on there? That's disrespectful.
I don't be on TikTok.
I don't got
So
TikTok, so I ain't
I
following.
have it, but I don't be on TikTok.
All right, so if you have TikTok, you have to follow us on the Toxicity Podcast. But
That's just,
there is.
Go do it now. Take a short
Take a good
pause.
second. We'll give you 2 minutes. Psych,
minutes.
less than that. That's too long.
A moment of silence.
We'll give you a moment of silence to exit out and go listen to the Toxicity Podcast.
All right, y'all.
All right.
All right, we done.
There you can see exactly what outside looked like.
And check out the OnlyFans.
It's a whole lot of it's a whole lot of fuck shit, it's a whole lot of ass shaking. Also, that reminds me, every time we go out, there's a few times I've been out with this exact group and I've thrown my ass in a circle one too many times and people are either throwing ones or fucking boxing me in like we playing basketball so other people don't talk to me.
That
Like,
time, y'all was outside at what that was?
City Boy?
Yeah, and Larry.
Oh my god, Larry was outside.
Larry was outside that night.
I was scared inside.
I was scared for me too. Larry had me bent over the table.
He was taking it.
Yeah, look.
Lauren looked at me in my
I had
eyes
to deal with that
and
the
I
next
could not
day.
help. I didn't know what to do.
And I want you to know that was at the peak, or that was at the beginning of my friendship with Travis and William, and I had no fucking idea what I was getting into. I want
But
y'all
hold
to
on,
know, that was
let's
the start
backtrack.
of
Can we backtrack to the
We were
beginning
supposed
of
to
that
go
night?
home that night.
We were on the way home. Me and Zoe were behaving on a Saturday night going home.
Saturday.
And I get a message from Travis that I gotta go outside.
Both of them or just him?
He said, yeah, you messaged me, you said, we have a section at City Bar. I said, nah, we going home. And he was like, that's lame. And I was like, I know, but we're going home tonight. And then
it was
I
like,
looked
we got a
at,
section.
and then he said he had a section. And then I looked at Zoe and she looked at me and I was like, we going, huh? And she was like, yeah. So we got home real quick. We changed up real fast and went right back
Next thing you
out.
know, it's City Bar. It's 2 o'clock in the morning.
Fucking $1,500 later.
Yeah, it was and you know what's messed up is I couldn't even fucking drink that night. So that night I took shots of cranberry juice. I remember trying not to fight people because people kept touching me, and something about being sober and touched by a bunch of people I don't know really makes me angry. Like.
And see, the thing is, like, I can't even count at this point how many times we have looked at each other before a shift and said, we are going home after work today. We going home. We inside.
There is text message proof of me telling Lauren I'm not going out tonight, and then a few text messages later, it's like, all right, Travis convinced me we're going out tonight.
It don't even really much take that. You convince yourself sometimes.
You
like,
do too. All I gotta do is say the word "oh," and you like outside. And we're fucking. Next thing you know, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. We leaving Ghost Bar. You breathe the wrong way, and Lauren's like, "We're going outside tonight."
So I might have a little bit of an outside problem.
Lauren is the most easily influenced, and there are 3 examples of that throughout this podcast. One of them being that we're going outside after this.
The other day when Travis just put in the message, we going out, it's like, well, I guess.
Yeah, Lauren's like, well, I mean, as long as I leave by midnight.
It was late too.
When?
I don't know. It was like a couple
I
weeks
said we
ago.
going
Yeah.
I think like the reason why outside is like so important right now is because we were actually inside for so long.
So we really do take outside seriously now because
It's an addiction.
You never know
No,
when you're
it's-
going to get put back inside.
that's the thing. We don't even know when we're gonna get put back inside. We might get
Same.
put back inside in the next few weeks because Corona is like a thing again. So I'm really. This is like an ode to the end of outside if it does end anytime soon.
We'll miss you outside. It's been fun.
So we going outside tonight.
So we're going outside tonight
Going
to
outside
celebrate
tonight,
to
probably
celebrate
get
the
some stupid ass
outside.
tattoos. I don't know, but
Who knows?
We gonna hope that Zoe makes it home in
We're
order
gonna hope
to edit
that
this
Zoe makes it home in
podcast.
enough time to edit this podcast. It's a good time we're shooting a week in advance because I probably will not be awake tomorrow.
She gonna be inside tomorrow after her
Tomorrow's
outside.
Wednesday. Tomorrow I'll be inside. Tonight, different story. But I think that concludes the first episode of Toxicity.
Let's go.
I think that's it. I think we just did the damn thing, y'all.
Hell yes.
Big thank y'all to literally, one, everybody in this room for hyping me up to even start this. And for participating because y'all are what the podcast is. Big thank you to everybody who's going to be listening. Everybody who's already promoted the shit out of the podcast. It's been live, announced that it's going to be a thing for 3 days. And we've already reached like 200 likes on Facebook. We have like 800 reaches. Everybody's following us on social media. Everybody posting shit on Twitter. Big thank you to everybody. I'm excited. I might even cry. I'm so excited. But we're going to go be outside now. I hope y'all... We don't know what the fuck Ross said, but anyway, we're going to go do some outside things now. And we'll see y'all next Thursday. Bye!